Yogis. Mike here again today with some nice, gentle, today it's going to be super gentle chair yoga. I feel like that's what I need today, and with this bustling weekend, it seems like everybody's out. The leaves have just popped, like within the last week. The leaves just popped out of the trees, and I think that just stirs everybody up, stirs everybody's nervous system up. Just like the leaves are stirring up. There's a lot of pollen in the air, birds are flying around, robins are singing, which is cool. All the animals are out, so today, I did a long hike yesterday, so today we're just going to do super easy, super gentle chair yoga. And if you want to do a little bit more, I'll cue those, if you know, some stretches you can do a little bit more if you want. But what I'm going to work on today is some super easy, super gentle chair yoga. So you need a chair. Now, I've just got a folding chair, but you can use whatever chair you want. And grab a belt or a strap if you have one. And a pillow. I've got a bolster, yoga bolster here, but a pillow would work, especially if it's a firm pillow. So go ahead and pause this video now, gather your stuff up, and then come back and we'll restart when you're ready. Hi, welcome back. It's kind of funky to do this thing without actually seeing the students and seeing what's going on like we do in the studio, but that's where we are right now. So anyway, we're going to get started. We're going to sit on our chair. I like to sit kind of not to where my back is against the chair. I like to have my back off the chair a little bit to where I can have a curvature in my lower back like I normally do when I stand. If I back against here, then I feel like I want to lean against the back and slump, my shoulders slump forward, all that. So come forward a little bit on your chair to where you get your back as straight as you can. Tip your hips forward. Top of the hips go forward. So we're not slouching. We're coming like that. And then bring your lower ribs down just a little bit. So we're not thrusting our chest out. We're not over-exaggerating the curve in our lower back. Just bring your lower ribs down until you feel your abdominals gauge about 10%. Now we're stacked. Now our spine is in the normal curvature of the spine that it should be in. So now we're just going to start. Put your heels directly below your knees. Your knees are just hip width apart. Nice relaxed, nice straight back. And then we're just going to start with kind of the top and work our way down, getting things moving. So our shoulders come up toward the ears and back, just shoulder shrugs. While making a circle, they come forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Now go the other way. Back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. One more. Good. Now we just want to remember our breath. So think about your breath and then elongate your inhale and elongate your exhale. And we're going to carry this right through the whole yoga session today. So as we get through it, I'm going to be cueing the breath. Long inhale. Hold. And a long exhale. One more long inhale. Hold. Long exhale. Good. So as we practice our yoga today, think about the yogic breath. Long inhale, like you're filling a cup from the bottom to the top with water. And then when you exhale, it's the top down to the bottom. And breathe right into the lungs come clear up here into your clavicles and your collarbones. So breathe right into the top of that lung. Okay, now we're going to take our hands, we're going to interlace our fingers, and we'll invert them and push them right out in front of us. If that doesn't work, you can leave your fingers just like this. So if you want a little stretch of your fingers, since they're usually curled up like this, let's stretch them backwards, push out, push your shoulders forward, but not up by your ears. Keep your shoulders down your back, your shoulder blades down your back. Hands up and over your head. Now raise your shoulders up. Raise your shoulder blades. Push your hands right toward the ceiling. And then as you separate your hands, we're going to twist over one direction. And we're just doing a twist, using our abdominal muscles to do the twist. Your back hand can come onto the back of the chair and turn your head to where you're looking over your back shoulder. I'm twisting to the right, so I'm looking over my right shoulder. My back is staying nice and straight. And then release that and come back into center. Interlace your fingers, one finger over from the way we did it before. Invert, push out, relax that, and then come on up. Push up high, get high with your hands toward the ceiling. Relax your shoulders now. As you separate and twist to the other way, again, the back hand can come on the back of the chair. And my front hands just cross my leg. It can be anywhere you like, but it helps to stabilize. And then look over your back shoulder. And then rotate back into the front. Now, we're just going to do a little neck exercise. So we're going to turn our head to the left, look left, keep your shoulders to the front. Then look down, your gaze comes to the left and down. Your gaze comes to the left and up. And then just left and center. And then comes straight over to the right. Nice and slow. Now you're looking hard to the right. Now your gaze comes down toward the floor. When I say your gaze, my eyes come down because I want to exercise my eyes too. My eyes come down as far as they can come down. But I tip my head a little bit too so I can get stretch in the back of that neck. And then my gaze comes up so my eyes go way as high as I can see. And my head comes up a little bit, just an inch or two. So I'm not craning my neck. I don't want to strain my neck, but I want to stretch some muscles now in the kind of the front of my neck. And then gaze comes to this middle, to the right, and then rotate back around to the right. Okay, now I'm going to tip my head over my left shoulder, just looking forward. Comes over my left shoulder. My right arm then comes out to the side. Left hand up and over the head. Don't pull on your head to strain your neck, but it just kind of stabilizes your head, tells you where your head is. Proprioception is what that's called. Knowing where your body is in space, even if your eyes are closed. Like at night when you got to get up to pee. You can turn your gaze down a little bit. Turn your gaze up toward the ceiling. Back to center with that hand. Help your head back to center. Come back in. Just shrug your shoulders a little bit forward and backward. And then tip your head over the right shoulder. Left arm comes out to the side. So we get long stretch between your left fingers right up through your neck to the crown of your head. Make a nice straight line. Right hand comes up and over the head. Just nice and gentle. Gentle pull there, not a pull, gentle stabilization. And then look down toward the floor a little bit. Look up toward the ceiling a little bit. Back to center. Left hand comes in, help your head back up in the center. Good. And then just nice and easy, shrug the shoulders, just whatever you need just to loosen that neck up a little bit more. We're just working our way from the top down. Now we got our neck, shoulders, and we did a twist with our spine. We're going to do a little bit more with that. So what I want to do is to, hold 1 second. Okay, sorry for that. Little technical glitch there. But what I'm going to do, and you can leave your chair where it's at so you can see me, but I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see me. And we're in the same position we were before. And this time, I'm just going to rotate sideways on my chair. So the chair stays there. Now I'm sideways on the chair. Hands come up. And I use my abdominal muscles. My back's nice and straight. Now I just twist toward the back of the chair. Nice and easy. Twist toward the back of the chair. Hands come onto the back. Not to torque you around. No need to torque. Just stabilize on the back of the chair. This time, instead of looking over as I twist to the left, instead of looking over my left shoulder, you twist your body left, but look over the right shoulder. Look over your front shoulder. So we're doing a left twist with our spine from our sacrum up through our lumbar and our thoracic spine, but our cervical spine, our neck, is twisting to the right. So we're getting a little more mobility now in our neck. And then just release that. Come back into center. And then go all the way around to the other side. Hands come up. And then we just twist toward the back of the chair. Hands come on the back of the chair. And then look over I'm twisting to the right, so I look over my left shoulder. And then just release that and come back into center. Nice. Okay, now. Okay, now we're going to I'm just reposition my chair so I can see on the screen. So now we're going to take our legs wide as we can, comfortably manage our legs. Our feet are still, our heels are still in the same place where our shins are vertical to the floor. And I just want to do a little bit of a forward fold. You can have something in front of you if you like to come onto, or just don't go that far. That's what I'm going to do. So my back is nice and straight, and now all I'm doing, I'm hinging at the hips, so I'm not going to round my back. My back stays straight, and I just come forward just a little bit. Just stretching out the lumbar, the lower spine, right where it attaches to the sacrum. This is just stretching out that sacrum. So all I'm doing, I'm just like this, wide legs, and I'm just leaning forward just a little bit. If you want to take it farther, you can lean forward farther. If you come so far forward, that feels really good. Nice stretch. You can, once you come so far forward, like at a 45-degree angle if you like, then keep going until your back can't stay straight anymore. Then, if you like, you can round your back and stretch right through your back. But not mandatory. Come up. Nice. Now we'll come back into center. So as a little bit of a forward fold. Now we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. Now you can just stay straight. I'm just going to do it sideways so you can see me. A little bit of a back bend. So I'm sitting here. Engage your abdominal muscles. So engage those. Clench them. Clench your abdominal muscles. That protects your lower back. Clench those. And then just rotate your collarbones. Rotate your shoulders back just a little bit, like an inch. Come into a little bit of a back bend. So I'm vertical. Engage my abs. A little bit of a back bend. Nice gentle back bend. So there's 6 ranges of motion to the spine, and I always like to take the spine through all 6 ranges of motion, and just to help the spinal health. Okay, now I'm coming right forward where my sit bones are right on the edge of the chair. So I'm stable on the chair, but I'm right on the edge of the chair. So I'll come sideways so you can see that. So I'm right on the edge of the chair. My legs are straight. Maybe I'll just do this kind of sideways. And here's where your belt might come in handy. So have your belt, just have it handy. Or a strap if you have a strap, whatever you have. Now, we're just going to take one leg at a time. We might have one leg straight, might bend one leg, and then we're just going to raise that bent leg up. Use the strength in your hip flexors. There's a psoas muscle. It's deep into your, comes from your lower ribs down through your hips and attaches to the lesser trochanter in your femur. That's what's pulling that thigh up. And you're using all these muscles to pull that thigh up. If you want, you can keep that leg straight and raise that too. We're just strengthening and stretching all these muscles. The left leg, we're getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch on our straight leg. So you can keep that straight. If you want your belt, here's where your belt comes in handy. You can either clasp your hands behind your knee and help that, but don't use all the muscles in your shoulders. We want to strengthen our hips. We want to have nice, strong hip muscles. So use as much as you can, but if you're fatigued, go ahead and do this. And if you've got a straight leg, or you can use your belt right here to just help raise this. Or you can take that belt right around your foot on a straight leg and just help it up. Good. And if you want to do more, you probably know what you want to do. You can raise it up even higher. And then we'll release that. Good. Shake those out. And then we're going to straighten our right leg. Left leg is now bent. And we'll just raise that left leg. Your hands can come onto your chair for stability. Raise that left leg up and down. You can have your hands again clasped behind that thigh to help it a little bit. Or you can have that leg straight. You can have your belt around your foot, if that helps. Or a strap, or a rope, or a scarf, or pillowcase, whatever you want to use. It all is good. It's just something to give you longer arms is all we're doing. Very good. Set that down. Now, both legs straight, back nice and straight, and then just bend forward just a few inches, just until you feel a nice, gentle stretch in your lower back. And we're hinging at the hips, so we're not leaning our back over to get this. As we're sitting straight, all I do, I hinge at the hips, from my hips to my shoulders, to my neck, and top of my head, it all stays in line, stays straight. Good. Now, we're going to do a little stretch for the piriformis, and you can take this to all kinds of different degrees. We're going to do it super gentle today. So we're going to take our left leg, it goes out straight. Our right leg then comes up and across. It's up and across. And now we're stretching, getting a little bit of stretch in our piriformis muscle, which is now with the right leg on top, it's the right piriformis that comes across from your tailbone, not exactly your tailbone, from your sacrum area across the outside of your hip. It comes across horizontally. Your sciatic nerve runs through that, so if you have ever had sciatic pain, which I've had before, it's often caused, not always, but often caused by a tight piriformis muscle pushing against that nerve. So if we can stretch that piriformis muscle out a little bit, it's going to help. And then with this, just like we did a couple minutes ago, we're just going to lean forward just a little bit. Nice straight back. Get a little stretch in that. If you want to take it farther, you can take that upper leg and just cross it over as much as you can. And then same thing. If you want to even go farther, you can bend that left foot, come into a figure 4 with your right, and then lean forward. Bigger stretch. If you want to go a little bit farther, cross your left knee over, or your right knee over your left knee with your left ankle underneath your left knee. Nice straight back. Now your knees are stacked, and then come forward. And there's one more way where, I don't have it set up today, but you take your lower leg up on a block or something, cross your legs, and that even gives you a little bit more stretch. So now we're going to come back gentle, super gentle chair yoga today. Legs out straight. Now left leg comes over the right. Left leg over the right, just crossed at my ankles. Can't see that maybe. Crossed at my ankles. And then I'm going to just lean forward, grab the chair, lean forward just like an inch or two, not very much. I can feel a little bit of stretch in my lower back, my lumbar. Very good. Think of your breath again. Long inhale, long exhale. And then come back. And then shake that out. And then we're just going to wind this up today with some nice torso twists. One direction and go the other direction. We're going to do a little lateral bend, so we're going to take sitting on the chair, forward on the chair, knees under, left arm comes up. We're just going to do a lateral bend over. Come back up, lateral bend to the left. Come back, hands at heart center. Now we're just going to do a twist to the left. Nice and easy. Twist over to the right, nice and easy. Engage your abdominal muscles. We're going to do a twist, or not a twist, we're going to do a little bit of a back bend. You can tip your head back, get a big stretch in the front of your neck. Come forward, and then with your back nice and straight, just lean forward a little bit. This is where you want your pillow. We're going to finish up with this. Where you want your pillow, put your pillow right across your lap. You can, depend whatever's comfortable, separate your legs a little bit, or you can keep them close together, whatever's comfortable. Stick that pillow right up against your tummy. And then with arms on there, or arms wherever is comfortable, I guess, nice straight back. We just want to forward fold and come right onto that pillow or bolster, whatever you have. And then just come into Shavasana. Think about your breath. This is our Shavasana today. Nice forward fold over the pillow. And you can hold this as long as you like. It's relieving all the tension. We're not doing anything with our muscles. It's just stretching that lower back. So thanks for joining me for super simple, easy, short, gentle chair yoga today. Please subscribe to my channel to see more videos. I usually do one video a week, and I think I'll keep doing that. Hopefully we get more subscribers. Also, look at if you have Facebook, look at our Facebook page. It's called the Yoga Collective Alaska, or the Yoga Collective AK, and see all of the other offerings we have online. We have Zoom classes online with some great teachers. Nice and gentle. We have some other things. You can see my other videos on the Facebook page there too. So Facebook, The Yoga Collective AK. Thanks for coming today. May our thoughts be peaceful, our words be peaceful, and our heart be peaceful. Namaste.